So I made this trading bot that can generate as much as 30% PNL every day. Yes, you can see that it has generated over $5,000 in 30 days. Well, in this video, I'm not about to share my trading bots with you, or I want to show you how you can create your own trading bots, even without any prior knowledge about programming. Trading bots utilizes the algorithm and uses the coded instruction to execute trades, which means if you tell the trading bots to be buying and selling, taking profit for you at every 5% or 10%, it is going to do exactly what you instruct it to do as soon as the market permits that. Okay, which means you can, ask this bot or instruct this bot to go into trades 10, 20, even 30 times in a day. And as soon as the market conditions are met, you are going to be, getting this profit without having to do anything. Trading bots, unlike human beings, it goes into trade instantly. There is no fear or, emotional tussle in trading. You can go into trade as much as you can, even without being present, because this robot automatically goes into trade for you. If you are a type that would want to do your day-to-day activities and still be on trade, even without having to monitor the charts, okay, you would like to use trading bots, which is why if you learn how to create your own trading bots, it will be a bonus for you, because you wouldn't have to, rely on people's information or people's knowledge. Most times it is good you know how to do these things and execute them yourself. We're going to be using ChatGPT to create these bots. We're going to be making use of the Pionex exchange. Pionex exchange has included the ChatGPT. This AI would help you automatically get a strategy and instruct your own robots for trades. Okay, we're also going to be using the ChatGPT online, right? There are differences between these two, and at the end of the day, you will be able to decide which one would be best for you. If you find all of this interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Jonathan is my name, and on this channel, I teach you how to make money, especially through cryptocurrencies and various ways you can make money online. So please subscribe. To start with, we're going to be using TradingView, and TradingView is one of the most popular trading applications, which you can also use for your chart analysis, right? You would want to get TradingView if you have not. We're also going to be making use of the Pionex exchange, like I said. So if you've not registered on Pionex, I am going to leave the link in the description box. Pionex has integrated trading bots, and you can easily create your own trading bots on Pionex exchange, and that is what I'm going to be leading us through: how to create your own bots on Pionex, and also how to use the ChatGPT online to create your bots. Say you want to make other strategies at any time. All right, so TradingView here, you can see my pay already BTC. At the lower left corner, you would see Pine Editor. Okay, when you click on Pine Editor, it is going to come up with the strategy. Okay, you can see this strategy here. Okay, at any point you might want to create your own strategy. Look at it. This particular strategy, this is one of the strategy I have created, and this one gives 3,000. Okay, but the max drop down is actually high, so I had to try something else. Okay, so let's go straight into creating our own strategy. All right, we're just going to say you go to open and you go to strategy. Okay, copy all of this and remove it. Now the space is blank. The next thing you want to do is go to Pionex. Okay, Pionex exchange, you can see this is the interface. Here it allows you, create your own bots, like I said. To access this page, you go to more and you would see the Pionex GPT. Okay, you click on the Pionex GPT and you would see this interface, which gives different strategies for trading. Now there are already they have already given you trading strategies which you can automatically input into the box. So if you want this bot to create a strategy for you, you can say, give me a grid strategy, or the DCA strategy. I want a trailing stop strategy. I want Bollinger Band, any strategy you want here. Okay, you can just click on it and the bot will automatically give you the strategy. Yes, so you don't have to think much. Remember, the efficiency of trading bots depends greatly on the strategy or what you tell it to do. So this is where the problem lies. You need to think outside the box and think of what you want this bot to do. You need to come up with an idea, or exactly how you think the market is going to be. If the market is in a downtrend or in an uptrend, you would have to identify at what point you want to be buying and at what point you want to be selling. Either you want to be using the momentum, or you want to use volatility to get your analysis, or you want to work with the RSI. Whichever strategy, you would have to come up with this idea, and I'm going to be explaining that when we start using ChatGPT online. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to say give me a momentum strategy, and when I click on that, I'm going to have this. You can see it already gave me strategy in Pine scripts. What we use in TradingView is Pine script language, and that is what it has already given. Okay, you can also go ahead to ask for an explanation. Help me explain this code, and this AI is going to help you explain exactly what the strategy is going to give you, when it is going to take profit, when it is going to buy, and all that. So that is that. You see this strategy here, we can just come up here and copy. All right, let's say you want it to modify the parameters, or you want to add a percentage in take profit or in stop loss. You can just go ahead and tell it, please help me modify. Okay, or you can type it manually. The bot is also going to modify to whatever it thinks is better than the previous one that's provided. And so you can simply just copy, like I said. If you have any question, you have anything to add, don't forget you can do that here, and it will automatically add it to your script. Now, having copied this, we'll go to TradingView. Under this Pine editor, we are just going to paste this here. Okay. Meanwhile, let me remove this. I'm going to remove this one from here. Yeah. So we've added it to our Pine scripts, and we're going to save. Okay. Click on save, and let's say momentum strategy 3, and save. So as soon as this is saved, we are just going to add it to the chart. Click on add to chart here, and you see it has added this to the charts. This is momentum strategy without having to do anything. The ChatGPT already gave you the strategy. Now you can see the drop down, the buy and sell. Below the screen here, you will see the overview. This is the net profit, 428.7 cents. Okay, the total trade taken here is 36, and this is the percentage. Okay, this is profit factor, this is the maximum drop down, and all that. If you want to see the performance, you click on performance summary, and the net profit tells us how much this trade has made. And this is for long, this is for shorts, which means for shorts, this strategy is giving a loss of 925.2 cents. And for long, it is, given plus 1,355.9 cents. Okay, this is the gross profits made. Okay, this is the gross loss. This is the maximum drop off, which is the maximum amount to be made, or to be the max you can make. Also, the maximum drop down is also within $7,000, which means you can make this amount and you can lose this amount. If you buy and hold, you can get a return of as high as $70,000. This is all the data for this strategy. Okay, when you go to list of trades, you would see all the trades it has taken for a period of time. In properties, you would see the range. The range here is from March to July. Okay, which is still within this year, 2023, and for this period, which is 3 months, I think the strategy has generated a total of $428. When you change the time frame, it is also going to change the results for this strategy, which is for 3 hours. You can see that it is giving 2,451.8 cents and a total of 43 trades taken. You can see that the details have changed. You will want to use a lower time frame to get a closer result, because the price trend can actually change in a very short period of time, which is why I advise using 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or even 1 hour. Okay, that way your analysis is going to be within 2-3 months, but definitely within this year. When you use higher time frame, it is going to give you analysis based on the previous years. It might even include 2022 or 2021, thereabout. So this is 15 minutes, and 15 minutes will give you $2,840 dollars for this period of time. See the total trade here and see the max profit in percentage. See the marks drop down and all that. So this is how to actually, create your own bots. As you can see, we have easily created a momentum strategy, and these bots here can trade for us. We can deploy this to Pionex exchange or even Binance, and we would begin to get trade as soon as possible. On this page, you're going to see the settings here. Okay, when you click on these settings, you would want to change your initial capital from this $10,000 to let's say $1,000. Okay, and for the equity, sometimes it might be on contract like this. Okay, make sure you change it to this one, which is better. I think I made it default here. So this is how it's supposed to be. Then you're going to have to save it. All right, from here you would see the actual amount you're going to be making when you use this strategy with $1,000. Okay, so now that we are using $1,000 and okay, the time frame has changed, we're going to go back to 15 minutes to see how much we would make. For $1,000, this strategy has dropped to 191, and the total trade has increased to 542. The strategy here, you can see the detail. You would see the max drop down. Max drop down simply means the highest amounts you can lose in this strategy. So here, the highest amount you can lose is 124 USD, okay, which is actually low. Okay, the max run up is how much you can make at a go, or how much you can make, from this strategy in this period of time. This and for that we have 325 USDT. Okay, let's check the period. Under the property, you will see that the period is within May and July as well. Check other time frame to make sure you are going to be making use of the right time frame for your trades. Okay, check which one is going to favor you more. This is 573, and lastly, let's check for 1 hour. 1 hour is going to give you 220. So for this strategy, using $1,000 and your size order and your order size is $100, which means for every buy is going to be using $100 for your entries. Okay, this strategy will give you this amount. So this is how to simply make your trading bots, and the Pionex exchange would suggest these strategies for you, so you can just click on it and it will give you the script that you're going to deploy to TradingView. Now let's try to use ChatGPT, for example. We're going to be using ChatGPT right now, and the first thing I'm going to ask here is can you write a trading strategy for me in Pine scripts? So you see how intelligent these things are? Certainly. Okay, you can see that it is already showing me that it can write a strategy. Another thing ChatGPT does is it can help you explain any trading strategy. If you have a strategy and you want to understand what this strategy is, you can come up here and ask it. Let me quickly show us. Let's go to TradingView and copy the strategy we just used. Okay, I'm just going to highlight everything and copy. When you do that, you can come back here. Now I'm going to ask this I'm going to ask it to help me explain this strategy. Okay, so you can see right here, certainly here is an explanation of the provided strategy. So without even knowing what I pasted, ChatGPT can explain it to me and tell me what the meaning is. Now, the strategy is simply momentum-based strategy that enters long position when both the current momentum MOM and the previous momentum MOM1 are positive. Simply, it enters the short position when both the current momentum and the previous momentum are negative. So it's going to explain what to expect and how this strategy works. All right, back to one of the most difficult parts, which is where I am going to allow you to decide. In fact, everyone would have to decide what kind of strategy they want at every point. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to say at some point, let's say within 5 or 15 minutes, the price movement for Bitcoin sometimes does 5%. Sometimes because of volatility, we can see, even more than 5%. But I'm going to say, let's say 3% in price. I mean, the price of Bitcoin within 5 minutes, if there is a 3% increment in Bitcoin price within 5 minutes, sell. And if there is a 3% fall in price for Bitcoin, I want to buy. From the beginning of this year, Bitcoin has gradually been making a higher high, and then there has been a struggle to make, another high. You see that the price has been consolidating within this range for a while, and it is very important that you try to understand what the market is doing per time before, making your analysis. So if you want to take advantage of these movements, like what happens here, what happens here, what happens here, what happens here. So the strategy I'm about to create with ChatGPT now, I want to say if there is anything like this movement, I want it to sell. And if there is anything like this movement, I want it to buy. Meanwhile, we're not going to be having this kind of volatility at all times, which is why I want to reduce the percentage movements to 3%. Okay, so this moved from 3,300 to 31,900, which is pretty much above 5%. Okay, so I want to say 3% so that when there is something like this, okay, when I have one green candlestick like this, you see the next one that came out red, I'm going to take profit with that. And when I have this kind of red, okay, and this kind of green comes up, I'm going to take profit with that too. And you see these small price movements and fluctuations that happens. I want to quickly scalp all of that. And well, I don't know if this strategy is going to work, but let's just try something. So I'm going to say, please help me create or write a strategy. So please help me write a strategy in Pionex that buys and sell Bitcoin when there is a 3% fall or increase in price respectively, which means when there is a 3% fall, you should buy, and when there is a 3% rise in price, you should, sell within 5 minutes. And with a take profits and loss of 3% also. So when it falls 3%, I want you to buy, so that when it's going back 3%, I want you to sell that one and buy another one 3% for me. All right. Let's see what it says. Here's an example of the strategy in Pionex that buys and sells Bitcoin when there is 3% fall or rise in price and all that. So beautiful. It has given us a strategy, and it is also explaining what this strategy is going to do. So here you can see copy. I'm just going to click on that and go to my TradingView. Okay, my TradingView here, I'm going to highlight and remove this one, then paste this. Okay, let's remove this one from here also. So the next thing is I'm going to save this now and wait for it. So okay, it has been saved. Now I'm going to say add to charts. 4 hours here, and this strategy is giving 1,504.9 cents. Okay, the total trade here is 1,141. That's a lot. Wow. And the max drop down is above $3,000. All right, let's reset our parameters. Like I said earlier, when you change the time frame, it is also going to change what you have. Here it is saying that the strategy is not available for 1 hour, but it is available for 2 hours. It is available, let's see, is it available for 3 hours? Yes, it is available for 3 hours, and it's going to give a loss of over $7,000. All right, let's try the smaller time frame. 15 hours, it is not available for 15 hours. Is it available for lesser? Okay, I think this strategy is only available for 2 hours above. Okay, which means we're going to be using 4 hours, which I think is the best for now. All right, if your strategy is giving higher time frame like this, you can also modify it and ask the ChatGPT to do something about it, but I'll do that after I show us how to reset this. You click on the settings and you go here under the capital. I want you to, change to $1,000. Okay, now this contract, you're going to change it to equity and make your equity $100 for an entry. Okay, so for that, the 4 hours is going to give us a loss because I believe if you want to leave it at the initial capital, it means you're going to be trading with $1 million. So you want to make a strategy that works with your capital. How much are you going to be putting into this trade? So we're going to be using 1,000. We would go to ChatGPT and we're going to ask ChatGPT to help us modify this to a smaller time frame. Let's see. So basically, you're going to be instructing the bots to do almost everything for you, and you can keep telling these bots what to do. Either you want to increase or reduce the percentage for take profit or stop loss, whatever it is, you can ask the bots to do again and again and again. You can even come up with somebody's strategy, or you copy somebody's strategy. You come here and ask the bots to modify it. There is a lot you can do with ChatGPT. So back to TradingView, we're just going to go back to the Pine editor and remove this, paste the one we just got and save. Okay, when you save here, then you are going to add to charts. Let's see, I'm going to take the previous one away. And the only time frame that is compatible for this strategy is 4 hours, and how you can create your own trading bots and start making money as soon as possible. Lastly, let me quickly show us something else on the Pionex exchange. Right at the right corner, you can see GPT marketplace. When you click on the GPT marketplace, you're going to see a lot of traders that have already created their bots, their trading bots, and you can also copy their strategy here. When you click on detail, like before you do that, let me quickly give us an expo. Check out the return on investment for 30 days and 90 days. You want to find traders that are doing pretty much well within 30 days. This person is on 24% in 30 days, 21, 14, and this is 87% in 30 days. So it's kind of interesting. So I'm going to check out this person. You click on the details and you will be able to copy this person's trade. In 30 days, the person has yield over 87%, and you can see how the charts moves up. So if you want to copy this person's strategy and work with it, you can click on the subscribe. When you click on subscribe, it is going to show you the coin this person is investing or the one you want to invest. Okay, this is just for OP. And you also have to choose your leverage. At what leverage do you want to go into this trade? 1, 2, or 3. Then you set your investments and you copy this person's strategy. You can start with as minimum as $50 and even go higher. This is one way to copy strategies here. Don't forget to register with my link. You're also going to receive some registration bonus as soon as you do. Okay, here you can trade your spots. You can also trade futures. It is newly added here, and you can do the stakings on Pionex exchange. You can even go for robots trade and creating your own robots, just like I explained. There's a way you can connect your Binance, your Pionex exchange, or any exchange at all to TradingView, that it will be executing trade as soon as the condition for your instructions are met. You're going to receive a notification on your exchange, and the bot is going to automatically help you enter or exit this trade again and again, depending on how many times you have instructed it to execute trades. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified as soon as I come up here to drop the next video. Okay, thank you, and thank you for watching.